What's going on, guys, and welcome to the next Forzathon event for 2018. For this week we have the S14 up for grabs. And as usual, I must highlight that this event will be running from June 8th through June 14th, which means you have a few days to smash these out. So let's go dig into the overview of these challenges. In the first one, you need to complete a race while in a GMC vehicle to win 3 wheel spins. I honestly can't recall having a challenge just for GMCs. Either way, you only have 2 to choose from. Since you need to complete a race, then I would go to any of these 3 circuit tracks that you see on the screen and set up a 1-lap race to attain your reward. For the second challenge, you need to complete 5 head-to-head races while in an Alfa Romeo to receive 55,000 credits. First, you'll need to select a vehicle, and here's all the options that you can use in this challenge. If you've never done these before, then you'll need to drive up behind drivatars roaming across the map, which will give you an option to race them. After beating 5 drivatars, then you'll receive your reward, but just remember that you have to use a certain car brand. In the third challenge, you need to perform 10 Ebisu skills while in a Holden to earn 55,000 XP. Before we talk about the skill, we'll need to select any Holden in the game. When the Forzathon glitch happened during May, I used the Barn Find FXU to attain these skills, and let me tell you, it's one of the hardest skills to perform unless you know what you're doing. If we go off the Forza wiki page, it says to perform a great air skill, or better, and land into a great drift skill. I would honestly reverse the lineup of these skills. First, I would teleport down to the sand dunes behind the airport because it has a nice mixture of jumps. To perform your skill, I would throw your vehicle into a drift at the top of the sand dunes. By the time it lands, it will say Great Drift, which will trigger the Ebisu skill. Now let me say this in a bit better detail. The game has to show Great Drift on the screen for this to trigger. The game can be extremely picky about this, so don't get mad if it doesn't work the very first time. For the final challenge, you need to perform 15 J turns while in a Nissan to win the S14. I would bring out a maxed out vehicle with all-wheel drive so you can flick the vehicle around pretty fast. If you want to copy me, then I brought out an R32 for my weapon of choice. Now for the skill, you'll need to perform a quick 180 while driving in reverse. It's quite easy after you figure it out, and just make sure you obtain 15 of them while in the correct car brand. Well, that pretty much wraps up everything that you need to know in this Forzathon event for Horizon 3. From here, I hope you found this pretty useful, and I'll see you next time.